A major investigative report released last week by the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists, or ICIJ, on the Huffington Post has found that projects funded by the World Bank have, over the past decade, displaced 3.4 million people worldwide. A conservation program in western Kenya, a gold mine in Peru, and a so-called villagization effort in Ethiopia are among the programs sponsored by the World Bank that have resulted in violent outcomes for ordinary people that include losing their homes. The report is a culmination of work by 50 journalists from more than 20 news organizations covering 14 countries. It concluded, among other things, that the World Bank, quote, regularly failed to live up to its own policies for protecting people harmed by projects it finances. On its website, the World Bank touts two goals that it has set for itself by the year 2030. First, to, quote, end extreme poverty by decreasing the percentage of people living on less than $1.25 a day to no more than 3%. And second, promote shared prosperity by fostering the income growth of the bottom 40% for every country. But the ICIJ report gives light to these goals. My guest is Sasha Chavkin. He is a reporter with the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists and the lead author of the report Evicted and Abandoned, the World Bank's Broken Promise to the Poor. He's also directly worked on the World Bank's Ethiopia project of villagization, which has displaced thousands of people. Welcome to Uprising, Sasha.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Well, first, how does it work? How does the bank approach various governments, or do governments approach the World Bank? Do they come up with a plan to do some sort of development that they decide is going to alleviate poverty and then just simply proceed with getting a World Bank loan to finance that development?
Formally, it's governments that approach the bank with ideas for projects, although they both work together closely to develop them. Ideas for projects then have to be approved by the bank board in order for the money to be loaned out. And in addition to governments, the bank also gives money to companies through its private sector, the International Finance Corporation.